Hi guys, we're back. After 1 year, literally 1 year, things have changed. Gracie,
I got some bling bling, some drip.
she's engaged.
I sell. I'm gonna hate that when I watch this back.
That's the fun of it. And she's getting married in May, so 6 months to go.
Dude.
That's crazy, isn't it? Feels like you just got engaged. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday.
23.
She's 1 year older than me, if you guys didn't know. But
We're sisters, so we're twins actually.
again, look at us and compare.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Smile.
Totally
Twins.
nothing look like, but it's okay. We are twins in the heart. And we were just talking yesterday about a couple of things, and I think it would be nice to share with you guys, just like an honest conversation.
Put it here, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna transfer you guys over. Hello.
Hello. So we were talking about yesterday a lot. We went on a little hot girl walk.
Hot Girl
We went
Winter
on-
2022.
On a little walk, and we're talking about kind of the stuff that like we're both like going through right now, and we were talking about like comparison and how like, you know, we are obviously in our 20s, our early 20s, and how like this like generation has like kind of put on the persona that like if you aren't doing anything, then like it's always like go go go, like you have to be doing something at all times, and if not, then like you're behind. So like I was saying about how a bunch of my friends that I went to school with, they're already graduating college, like they have already graduated, they have their full-time jobs. Like a bunch of my friends have already graduated, and I don't even have my degree yet, and I'm like, I'm behind. Like
Yes.
I feel behind. I feel like what am I doing? I'm literally not doing anything.
It's so crazy because I think we feel like that because we have this tendency to compare ourselves to people, you know what I mean? Like, well, like she was saying, well, she's already graduating, or they have their full-time jobs, or so many things. Like, or for me, like I'm married and I don't have any kids yet, for example, but like, oh my gosh, they have 2 kids and they got married after us. It's just like so hard to not compare ourselves, and because we compare, we feel like we are behind.
Yeah.
But we were talking and how literally like there's so many different perspectives that you can take. Like someone will always be ahead of you,
Right.
and someone will always be behind you,
Right.
if it makes any sense.
Right. Yeah, like I was talking with my dad this morning, and he was like talking about how like, because I was telling him how I feel like I'm behind in life, like I'm not, like I'm currently not in school, and so I feel like I'm behind. And he was like, well, I don't think people see you that way. I think people see that, you know, where you are in life, and like that you're engaged and like you're getting married. And I'm like, ugh. I mean, I get that, but it still doesn't like feel good to feel like you're behind, or like, I don't know, that you're not, like I feel like I'm not having like a goal in life right now, like because I'm not working on what I want to do forever.
It's so funny because I was talking to one of my friends, and I thought, I literally told Gracie this, that she's already like graduating. She was graduating college with her bachelor's degree. And I was like, I literally talked to my husband and I said, like, I feel so behind because I had to stop my college in Brazil and I'm starting over. And then she came to my house and she was like, well, I feel behind because I'm not even married, like I don't have my own place. And I was like, oh my goodness, like I was compare myself to her in a way that I was behind, and then she compared herself to me, and then she was behind, and then we all just conclude that each person is living a different season, and like what God has for me is not the same thing that God has for Gracie, or the time, you know what I mean? Like the timing in their lives is just not the same because we're just different people.
I was watching this podcast the other day, and it was like 2 ladies like in their 40s, and they were saying about how like they had kids kind of young in their marriage, and how like after they had kids they were like, well, I like my life is done, like I've done what I've needed to do in this life, like and they kind of like ended on the thought of like, you like after like you have kids, or like after a certain amount of time, like your life's not done, like, you can do everything that you want to do, just not all at once. So like, it's like I'm trying to keep a good thought of like, I have my whole life, Lord willing, and I can do whatever I want to do. I just can't do it all right now.
You have this impression, I don't know, like from shows or so many people that like they get, I don't know, they're 22, 23, and they have like this awesome job with this huge house, and they're expecting, and they have like 3 cars. It's just like they have everything so quick, and because of that we think that that's the way that should happen for us. Like that's the normal way, and if it doesn't happen to us, then we are doing something wrong, and we're not. Like everybody's life it's just different.
I don't know, I feel like more people deal with this than they'd like to admit, like comparison and stuff like that. Right,
because we were even talking that like there's a thin line between like someone is inspiring, you know what I mean, like you like, oh my gosh, like she's so great, like I wish I could be like this, like her in this way, and there's nothing bad with like trying to make yourself like better yourself to you know what I mean, like something, for example, I don't know, I don't sleep enough and my friend sleeps 8 hours, like it's okay for me to want to do that, you know what I mean, like silly example, but there's a thin line whenever that inspiration becomes like comparison and becomes like jealousy, yes, and you don't admit it, and I don't think anybody admits anymore that you're jealous, but that's what is actually going on in your mind whenever you're thinking like, oh, I wish I was living her life, or I wish I was doing this, and the truth is I don't think we would be completely happy living anybody else's life, because everything would change.
Or like thinking like you're exactly where you're supposed to be right now, like God has put you at such a time as this because you are exactly where you're supposed to be. You're not ahead, you're not behind, like you are in this season or in this predicament for a reason. So like God has put you there, rejoice in that, and like to not worry about, you know, what everybody else is doing, or not to like dwell on, you know, this person has this person has blah blah, like this person just bought a new car and like I'm still paying mine off, or like, you know, just like stupid stuff like that. Like everyone's different. Yes, we have many blessings in life, and like my blessings are gonna look different from Nina's blessings, and like things like that.
But there's 2 blessings, you know what I mean, and everybody's going through something, even if the person that you're looking at, you know what I mean, like that you're, I don't know, envying, or that you're just comparing yourself to, like they're going through stuff that you don't even know, you know what I mean. So it's just that thing of honestly, it's between you and God and what season he has you in.
I'm not the kind of person that I like to tell people my problems, because I like to like let people think that I have it all together, because I don't, but I like, you know, for a good time life was like easygoing, and all of a sudden like I'm like in a season of anxiousness, and it's just like it's okay if you don't have it all together, like it's okay, like just because, and like different people are hiding it well, but everybody's going through something, no matter what it is. If it's just like, you know, if you're anxious, or if you're like depressed, or like stuff like that, like I don't know, it's okay that you're not fine all the time,
and it's okay to be honest and be vulnerable, you know what I mean, like not with everybody, like I mean if you want you can, but it's the thing of talking to the right people and having like a good community that you can actually count on, you know what I mean. Like don't think, I used to have this feeling that like if people were nice to me, it was because they wanted, like, you know what I mean, like they either wanted something in return or they're just being fake. And some people, like, they genuinely just want to help you. So just have people that either went through stuff that you're going through or know what you're going through, and that they can help you. All this to say that you're not behind or you're not ahead. Like you're literally where you're supposed to be. And remember to live in the present, you know, because this is gonna be gone. Yesterday we were saying how like you prayed, like, I mean, even I don't know about you, but I pray to have the life that I have right now. I pray for a great husband. I pray for a job. I pray for, you know, like a great family, and I have all that.
Exactly.
So sometimes we're not content with right now, but then we look back and we're like, oh my gosh, I have everything that I wanted, but now I'm not content anymore. So the issue is not what I have or don't have. The issue is that I'm not content in God. I'm content on circumstances, and then it's just something that it's so fragile, and it's just the contentment would just go away.
Right. And like the season that we're in right now, in 6 months we could be in a whole different season, and then being like, oh, like how silly was I to like compare myself to those people when God gave me, you know, this and this. Like what we're saying is a lot easier said than done. Like we're obviously still going to struggle with stuff like this, and still struggle with like jealousy and being content and like anxiousness and stuff like that. But it's just like God is like with you every step of the way. Like He's taking you through this season for a reason. He's teaching you something. Like it's not for nothing.
Well, that was our little words of wisdom. And if you're going through anything, just let us know. It's okay. You're not on the phone. I'm on the phone.
It's true.
And yeah, see you guys in 6 months. That's like the last video was December 2022.
Yeah.
So
See you guys at the restaurant.
Hi.
Hi. Is the video?
Yes. It's the vlog.
you
Say
guys.
hi to the vlog.
Hi.
So we are at Saturn Grounds where Jacob works. This is Jacob. He works here. He works here. The Gracie. The manager here got us some dessert for Gracie's birthday, but we already ate.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
Phone does not eat first.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
It was so good, but we're getting. What did you get?
I got a bagel with cream cheese.
What did you get?
I got a salmon bowl.
She sure did. And I got water. I'm just kidding. I got some goat cheese. Thanks, Gracie. This is Mr. and Mrs. Cameron right now.
Yeah.
Reporting to you guys from Avondale, Florida. Hopefully one day we'll live here.
So how many kids do you want right now?
10.
Right now? 10? Right now. Right now I would
Nice
like
being
I would
me.
like 0 to 1. Right now I'm okay without it. But if the Lord sent a baby, that's okay as well. Yes.
Would you want a girl first or a boy first? Actually, I'm not going to say that because then
They're gonna see it.
any gender we would be happy.
And the gender would be so happy. And for our lives, I feel like I want like 5 kids.
Doing foster.
Maybe foster some of them.
Oh yeah.
And we're off today. So it's a great day. Okay, guys. Okay. Oh, so good. What about
I'll
yours,
take a bite of mine.
Jacob? He's a simple man.
I'm a simple man. I wanted to get my bagel.
So
Back home.
We had lunch with Gracie. It was fun, and this is a little vlog for us to get back into it. I really enjoy making videos, just so I don't know, it's just a good memory. So if you guys like it, and like and subscribe, and that's it.
Bye.
Bye, guys.